every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 68th day of my challenge where I'm gonna try, okay, and I just looked at the video how to pronounce it, Pappa al Pomodoro, which is a Italian tomato soup. Now, I won't lie, I would never ever make such a soup in my home willingly, because I could not say that I like it very much. Not this particular one, but in general, tomato soups, they're not my forte. So yeah, that will be kind of interesting. So before we get into the ingredients, I want to say three things. One, this recipe calls for some, well, a can of Italian crushed tomatoes, I believe. If you recall, some time ago I went absolutely crazy and bought like 20-30 cans of whole peel tomatoes and their juice, because that was the hugest discovery of the year for me. Before that, I was making them from fresh tomatoes, which, I won't lie, takes some time. So I'm gonna use a couple of cans from my big stack of them, and as I need crushed tomatoes, I just strain them with blender and I have crushed tomatoes now. And as well, you need some water. Now what you're supposed to do is to take and put that water into the cans and kind of swirl it around to remove, or not remove, like take along any excess that's left in them. So when you see among the ingredients a kinda reddish water, don't be alarmed, it's okay. That's the reason why, because I swirled it in the can, in the container where I blended. And the last thing is about the, what was that about? Oh, the roasted bell pepper. I made it beforehand exactly in the same way how I made before in the roasted peppers recipe. Oh my goodness. I will leave the link to that video in the description box, but seriously, if you haven't tried that one, you have to. It's so good. So now, let's go over the ingredients, and I cannot believe I will say this, but let's make some tomato soup. We're gonna need 300 grams of cherry tomatoes, 800 grams of crushed tomatoes, 2 cloves of garlic, minced, 1 small roasted red bell pepper, chopped, 2 pinches of dried oregano divided into 1 and 1 pinch, 60 grams of denser day-old bread, cubed, 300 milliliters of water, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, plus a little extra to roast the cherry tomatoes, a few leaves of fresh basil, and salt and pepper. I've started by turning on my oven to preheat to 200 degrees, and now I'm gonna prepare the cherry tomatoes to put into the oven. So I have a baking pan here. If you have a baking sheet, non-stick baking sheet, use that one. I just prefer using this one. I really like the circular one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prepare the cherry tomatoes right in here. I'm gonna take them, drizzle with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, season with a pinch of oregano and salt and pepper, and I'm gonna toss everything right here in the same pan. Okay, and now into the oven for 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna start with the soup. What I have here is a medium-sized soup pot, to which I'm gonna add the extra virgin olive oil and the garlic. I'm gonna preheat them both together and saute the garlic for around 30 seconds. Okay, my garlic is nice and fragrant, so this is the point where I'm gonna add in the crushed tomatoes, the water. I'm gonna season it with a pinch of dried oregano, salt and pepper, and over medium-high heat I'm gonna continue cooking until the cherry tomatoes are ready. As my soup came to a boil, I'm gonna reduce the heat to medium now. My cherry tomatoes are ready, and at this point soup has been cooking for around 15 minutes or so. So I'm gonna add in the cherry tomatoes and the chopped roasted bell pepper, and I'm gonna cook for a couple more minutes. Okay, heat off. And now I'm gonna add in the last ingredients. Fresh basil, which I'm gonna roughly tear, and the bread. And then I'm gonna cover the pot with a lid and let it sit and do some kind of magic for 5 minutes. Thing is happening right now. This looks yummy to me. I don't know. Laura. Okay. Let's do this. Why does it look yummy? It's like pure tomatoes. I totally don't get it. It will be really hot though. I'm so curious, I'm honestly speechless. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And that's a lot from a, okay, let's not use a strong word as hate, but the one who really doesn't enjoy tomato soups. And I had the roasted pepper with my first bite, so I love that one. I'm so curious, seriously, how is it possible? I'm actually now kind of interested. I will go and try to finish this bowl and see how that goes. So if you want, go and check the original recipe by Laura. If you are a tomato soup lover, do check the written recipe down below, because there's something magical about Laura's recipes. I hated celery. Now I actually eat it and I like it. I enjoy it in food. I hated tomatoey sauces. I'm really liking them right now, and now this is stage 3. I'm gonna go and see how that ends for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a day. Bye!